Hello, I am Toria Renee, aka Coach T, and I am bringing you the next installment of Empowering Moments with Coach T. Normally, again, I would be bringing this segment to you every third Sunday on intellectual radio, but due to COVID 19, I am bringing you this segment actually from my living room. And I know that I had made a commitment to you guys to be with you every day, Monday through Friday, bringing you the thought of the day, but due to some other obligations that I have missed those daily thoughts with you for a while. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this opportunity to wrap all of those thoughts up into one segment. So this segment may be a little bit longer than the other videos that I've posted. So stay with me. I'm going to try to make this really, really quick for you. So I know that last week we talked to you about choosing who you are and what that really, really means. Sorry, hang on a second. And what that really, really means is that you are not someone's idea of what you're supposed to be. You're actually supposed, your goal is to live to the standard that you set for yourself. You set the goal, you live to that. And so you're not supposed to be trying to live to the expectations of others. You're supposed to be living to the goal that you set for yourself. You determine what success is for you. You determine what progress is to you, and you live to that and you work to that. And that is who you are. So you get to choose who you are. The other thing that we talked about was making necessary changes to get to your purpose. And what that really, really means is that change is a good thing, and it's up to you to decide what changes you want to make that's going to really, really make your life better and work toward those. Okay, so embrace change as a good thing because it is change that is going to take you to the next level. You can't continue to ever do the same thing thinking you're going to get a different result. That's what they call, that's the definition of insanity. So you have to sometimes do something different to get a different result, to get the result that you want. So change is good. And then the next thing we talked about was standing on hope. Hope is the very foundation that we're able to stand on, that's going to push us through, that pushes us through any problem or obstacle or challenge that we have. COVID-19 is no different than in that sense, it's no different than any other problem or issue or challenge that we have had. This happens to be a worldwide challenge. So we're all in this fight together, but it is a challenge nonetheless. And it is hope that's going to help us actually make it through this time and see the other side. Okay. The next thing that I talked to you guys that I had talked to, I mentioned, and I don't know, for those of you who have been following my posts, know what I'm talking to you guys about each day. So the next thing that I talked to you guys about was working your potential. Working your potential. What is potential? Let's be clear about what potential is. Potential is, your potential is basically what those gifts and talents that you have locked on the inside of you, that you don't ever use them, they really don't serve you. So let's just be clear about, I think that we need to become more intentional about the purpose let me get the words together. We should be more intentional about the efforts that we put into things, and so that we can make sure that we're getting out the results that we want to be getting out of life. If you're not clear about the effort that you put in towards achieving your goals, you're not going to achieve any. So it's very, very important that we not just have all of this talent and gifts and ideas and creativities and thoughts locked up on the inside of us. We have to start tapping into those. We have to identify what they are. We have to tap into those, and we actually have to start using them, because once you start using them, you're going to find out what your purpose is. You will not know the full capacity of what you're capable of if you never actually get out there and tap into it. You actually never do anything. That is how we learn who we are. It's how we discover our purpose. It's how we know what we love and what we like and don't like. It's how we know. It's how we find out who we are, who we're meant to be, what we're meant to be doing. Is you have to work. You have to put some effort in. You have to apply. You have to apply that potential that you have. You have to act on the impulses and interests that you have so that you can start to learn what works and what doesn't work, what is and what isn't, what should and what shouldn't be. Okay, so work your potential. Definitely. So working your potential. Faith without works is dead. If you don't put any work in, you won't get anything valuable out of it. A songwriter, a vocalist once sang this song, and the word says simply, you only get out of life what you put in. I believe it was Delia Richards way back in the day. I'm telling my age. But when Delia Richards used to be on Saturday Night Sing, for those of you who know what that is, that's the gospel show that used to come on at night on Saturday nights, where groups with and talent would come on and sing gospel songs. And I think Delia Richards had to be all of 10 or 8 or 9 or 10 years old singing this song about how you only get out of life what you put in, and that is a true statement. So if you don't put anything in, you will not get anything out. The other thing I wanted to, that I talked to you, that I posted, was taking personal accountability for yourself. Taking personal accountability and how admitting that there's a problem or there's an issue that you need to fix or you need to change, you need to improve is one thing. That is the awesome, great, wonderful step. But taking accountability for it and really, really doing what is necessary to improve upon that issue or fix that issue or make the necessary improvement that you need to make, that is the game changer. You can talk about how I know what my problems are all day, but if you never do anything to fix them, you still stay stagnant. You stay in the same place that you were yesterday. But if you start working toward it yesterday, you start working toward it today, then tomorrow you can be in a different place, one step closer to eliminating that problem from your life so that you can move forward to fulfill purpose and to fulfill destiny. Okay? So that is all of last week, wrapping up the full thoughts of the day last week. And I'm going to put all of the thought for each day in the comments of this video. So you'll be able to see what the thought was for each day. But I want to kind of wrap it all up for you guys. So this week, today is Wednesday, and I believe, looking at my phone, I believe we're probably running into Thursday morning. So right now I'm giving you Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday as well. So of this week. So this week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of this week, that is going to be May the 5th. Oh my God, it's already May. Can you believe we have been on quarantine? Oh my God, for over a month. Lord Jesus, help us. So it's just mind blowing that the time is like flying. So the 4th, May 4th, and the 5th, and the 6th is what I'm going to give you today as well. So for May 4th, we talked about, I posted basically how we should let nothing keep us from our peace. So the post that I gave you guys was, your peace of mind is crucial to the clarity of your thoughts. So you need to eject worry from your thought life. So what that means is, I understand that we are all facing uncertainty, especially when we don't know what the future is going to hold for us. I mean, this pandemic is wiping us out, is kind of, it's taking a toll on us, because we don't know what's happening, what's going to be the results from one day to the next. They keep constantly telling us something different. So with each day, there is a change in information. There's a change in the status. There's a change in, what we're supposed to be doing, what we're not supposed to be doing. So it is important for us to, understand that we have to take control over our thoughts. And it's important for us to make sure that we're not being overly worried about it, because we can't change it. It's something that we don't control. And if we don't control it, then we have to figure out what we can do to find a place of contentment until we are able to be released from the stay-at-home order, okay? So what do you do that stops yourself from worrying? Me personally, I pray, I give it to God, and, me and my girlfriend always talk about this, and we both agree. I ain't got a problem. He does. God, you got a problem, and I'm going to let you work that out. There you go. But that's just me. So what my advice to you, my best suggestion to you is do what it is that makes you keep your mind stayed on something that is positive. I tend to do the things that really, really make me happy, even if that is nothing more than just watching my Ratchet TV. And yes, I watch Ratchet TV. It calms my soul. It makes me super happy. It just makes me laugh. It's fun. Okay, I understand it's not reality. I know it's scripted, all that good, wonderful stuff, but it's entertaining and I like it. Don't judge me, okay? So, but even whatever, it's the little things that make a difference. And so whatever you can find that brings you joy, that makes you happy, that brings a smile to your face, that's what you should be focusing on instead of worrying, okay? So I'm challenging you to keep your focus on things that are positive. Keep your focus on things that are of good report. Keep your focus on things that make you happy, that bring you joy, that calm your spirit, that make your soul, your insides smile. Those are the things that you need to be focusing on, okay? And then, of course, Tuesday, we talked about not carrying stress into the next moment of your life, into the next moment past the moment that it arises in. Let me just tell you this. Anxiety and stress has no permanent place in your life. If it is a permanent if it's a permanent fixture and you always, oh my goodness, hiccups, crazy. If you have a permanent, if you find that anxiety is a permanent thing that is happening in your life, it has a permanent place, then you need to figure out what you can do to stop that from happening, because it should not be controlling your life in such a manner. So basically what I have said is that you're not going to get around having stress. It's going to happen. As long as you live and breathe, you're going to have some type of stress. It's about how you manage it. It's about how long you let it overtake you. Anxiety and stress should not be still with you hours after the situation that perpetuated it is over. Okay? So you need to learn how to have what I call good recoil time. In other words, how long are you still upset and frustrated and irritated about the one thing that sent you over the moon 10 minutes ago? If it's been an hour later, you still shouldn't be on that. You should be moved on to something else. So my suggestion is always, a quick little pep talk to myself in a quiet space. A little bit of patience on it, take a little bit of step back, calm down, get my life together. If that means, sometimes that means I have to take a nap, whatever that is, it's going to clear my mind so that when I come back, I can come back refreshed. But the question is, how long does that really take? Does it take 5 minutes? Does it take 10 minutes? Does it take 45 minutes? Does it take 15 minutes? Hey, you got to start somewhere. So if you can start and it takes you 45 minutes, okay, that's a start. But the purpose is to work that time down, dwindle that time down, because the quicker you're able to get back on track, the quicker you're able to move forward and be productive and continue to be productive. So it doesn't have an anxiety or stress-filled moment doesn't knock you out and take you out for the count for the rest of the day. Your whole day is not shot. All is not lost because I had this moment today. So that is kind of what I want you guys to think about. I want you guys to think about ways that you guys can reduce the time that you are upset, reduce the time that you are stressed, reduce the time that you feel anxiety. Okay, so reduce that time. Okay, and then last but not least, we want to talk about being the best you possible and understanding that once you've shown up the best you possible, that is enough. And if it's not enough, consider the source of contention. In other words, consider the source that's complaining about how what you've done isn't enough. And I will promise you 9 times out of 10, the source is not a reliable source you should be depending on to judge you. Okay? Because to the wrong person or set of people, you will never be enough. But to the right person, to the right set of people, you are everything. So know that your best is always good enough. And when it's not, you need to find a new set of people. Or you could just ignore them if you just have to be bothered. Okay? So that is my thoughts of the day recapped for the last 5 days. Okay, so I will be coming back to you guys tomorrow with the thought of the day. And again, I'm going to put the thoughts of the days in my comments here so that you can see everything that we talked about today. And you can go back and review my posts on all of my social media platforms. Facebook at I am the Coach T, Instagram at I am the Coach T, as well as LinkedIn at I am the Coach T, Toria Renee, that's Toria Renee, as well as right here on YouTube at I am the Coach T, Toria Renee. Thank you all so much for tuning in to my channel today. Like and subscribe and follow me, and definitely take advantage and catch up on my old posts. I will see you again tomorrow. Thank you so much. I am the Coach T, and remember, just be you. Have a good night, guys. Bye-bye.